everyone, Susie Kerr-Wright, the Cosmic Cupcake with your forecast for June 10th through the 17th. We start off with our void of course moons. Monday, 6:41 a.m. is our first one. The moon will remain void until Tuesday at 12:21 a.m. when it moves into energetic fiery Aries. And then Wednesday at 11:09 p.m. the moon will be void, of course, all the way through Thursday at 12:22 p.m. when it enters into more grounded Taurus. And then Saturday at 8:09 a.m. the moon will be void and will remain void until Sunday at 1:24 a.m. when it moves into lively and interactive Gemini. And that's what we're going to talk about a little bit here. We've got a big shift for one of our outer planets here. Jupiter is going to be moving into Gemini for about a year stay. It has been in materially focused and slow-moving Taurus since 2011. So now it's going to move into the sign of communication, Gemini, where it's going to stay until next year. And this is big ideas, big talkers. So, watch out now. His secrets are going to be a little hard to keep. And you think about that, it could be some more things exposed in different ways. We could actually, with this kind of energy, Jupiter, you got to keep in mind, Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, and that's the philosopher and the spiritual leader. It also rules travel and things like that. So, what could end up happening, one of the things that we might see is some new gurus popping up, some people that are just basically kind of full of crap. Or if the stars are seriously aligned correctly, we could see some new spiritual leaders rise up. So a lot of great potential there, but definitely hold on to a good amount of skepticism during the next year, because disinformation will be there's a tremendous potential for that. So look forward to a lot of folks with who have strong Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and fire sign placements like Sagittarius to be blowing up the airwaves with self-promotion, grand dreams, and an insatiable desire to intake information and disseminate information. So just watch the tendency to overstate, and that's really putting it mildly, guys. So live within your dreams and your means. Whatever house has Gemini in your chart is going to be the area of your life where you may see some tremendous expansion. So communication expansion. It's going to be interesting. With Jupiter, it's all good. So anyways, on the same day, which is Monday, mental Mercury will make a short little square to Pluto and Capricorn, or to oppose Pluto and Capricorn, square Uranus and Aries. So Aries, Cancer, Capricorns, once again, a little challenge to you guys, may find yourselves, and also Libra, suddenly scrambling to explain your reasoning or trying to come up with new ways to get your point across here. So this is going to almost be a little precursor to the fireworks of the Uranus-Pluto square that's going to be exact on the 24th of this month. We're kind of in the beginning stages of that, so keep an eye out. The last meetup of those two planets was in the mid-60s, and you're talking about global revolution was brewing at that point. So bringing it back to your own life, how is that? Where are you going to be experiencing your own personal revolution? And quite honestly, you probably already know where that's going to be happening. I mean, we've had all kinds of indicators and signs, but this Uranus-Pluto square at the end, which I'll talk about it in a future video, is really it's going to happen several times over the next year. So be very mindful of what you're saying and what you're doing right now, because it could have a greater impact towards the end of the month than you realize. And also, lastly, we have Chiron retrograding, going retrograde in Pisces through November 10th. And so simply put, this is a potential redo, like a second chance to kind of heal your wounds by helping others who suffered in the same ways. So watch for repeats of opportunities that may have presented themselves during last year for you to kind of get involved with some sort of helpful work, service work. So for each sign we got for this week, Aries, clearly defined goals for you are going to help you reach your potential. Take some time to clear away unnecessary drama from your life too. Cut, see ya. It'll feel like things are coming at you from every direction, which sometimes you really like, but be mindful not to overreact, okay? Taurus, life is moving a little faster than you prefer, so what can you do, right? Push through and be asked. One of the things you could ask the universe to do is release you from your fear of change. Try changing something simple too. Practice embracing change, like maybe just getting up on the opposite side of the bed some morning. See what happens. Before you know it, you're going to be the spontaneous, crazy Taurus. Oh, yeah. Let's see you do it. Gemini, you're heading into a time where your talents can really be in the spotlight. You can really shine. So it's also a time to reassess where you've been and where you want to go next based on the successes that you created over the last couple of years. So and basically you're kind of going into this wise old sage stage now, and no matter how old you are, it's like your experience is really going to be something that people will be looking for and looking at. So hell, if nothing else, if you don't know the answers to something, you're gonna have, your mouth will be running. You'll be able to make it up. So Cancer, don't get angry, get help this week. That's your mantra this week. Your focus is going to be on taking responsibility for all you have to do, but not taking it all on. Okay, it's time to look at where you can pass the torch to someone else, and really don't feel bad about it. It's time. Delegate. Leo, no matter how far up the ladder you go, there's always someone to challenge you, right? So you can look at this as an attack, or you can look at it as an opportunity to gain another skill or a perspective on a situation, right? We never know everything. You can't be expected to. So if others are pushing your buttons this week, dismantle them. I've said that before at different times. So look, and the way you do that is you look, what's causing you to feel defensive about this stuff. Once you identify that, you can behave in a way that deserves the respect that you would like to get. So you're better off focusing this week on the things that you can change, which, as we know, is never people. So Virgo, we will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. And Virgos tend to like to shut the door on their past. They don't like dragging along messy things with them into their future. However, we can't always do that. Sometimes there are things that need to be resolved. So, your past is going to be something that you want to look at and gain valuable information and insights from, because otherwise it's just going to seem like it keeps haunting you. And, if you viewed it in the proper perspective, you'll finally figure out how to take the good and leave the bad. It doesn't always have to look so bad back there. So if you can't run or hide from it, why not just reframe it? Libra, there's a sudden urgency this week for you to create all your dreams. It's like all of a sudden you're going to get this like, I got to do everything. Slow down. Slow down. Your task is to prioritize your ideas and chip away at them one thing at a time. Instead of trying to grab it all at the same time, enjoy the feeling of completing goal number 1 first, and then move on to goal number 2 and complete that, instead of scattering yourself all over the place. So Libras in new relationships will also want to proceed very, very slowly. Please at least finish the first date before you propose to her or him. So Scorpio, your usual ability to get to the core of the truth is really on target this week. But once you've seen it, you can't unsee it, whatever it is. So whether it's a relationship gone bad, or a job you need to leave, or just something that you need to move on from, this is the time to let it go. Even if you feel like it's going to hurt, yeah, maybe it will. You're going to live. You're a Scorpio. So you've been through worse. You've created worse, I'm sure. So stay in the solution, not the problem. That's the key for you. Sagittarius, this week, restlessness is your theme. It's kind of your theme a lot of the time. But before you decide to pack up and run off with the circus, stop and see what you've created where you are. You've been busy, right? Take some time to enjoy it. It's not really resting on your laurels. Sagittarius do not like to do that. It's just taking a moment to appreciate your environment, and you may decide through that process to stick around a little bit longer. Capricorn, remember all those jobs, relationships, friends you hung on to way too long, even though you knew it was clear you were ready to move past them? Are you doing that again? Take a look. You might be. It's one thing to have perseverance, which that is your strong suit. You totally have that. But clinging to stubbornly to things that have outlived their usefulness, it's not going to work for you anymore. Done. Clean house. Aquarius, expect the unexpected. Now, you're really good at being spontaneous when there's no emotional attachment. However, this week's unexpected events may hit you in your house of values and valuables. So prepare for another new revelation about who you are based on these events. Your true colors will really start to come through. Pisces, you'll be focusing on separating out what's merely a reaction based on something from the past and what you're truly experiencing in the moment. Our little Pisces are growing up emotionally. Yay. You'll be proud of yourself by the end of the week if you keep repeating one phrase: feelings aren't facts. Think about that one. So if you want to know what's in store for you personally, of course, this was sun sign and ascendant based astrology here. It doesn't necessarily apply to you personally. The only way to get a true astrological forecast is to have your chart done by an astrologer. Yes, astrology is fluently spoken here. So contact me if you really want to know what's going on. And you can reach me at www.astrogirl12.com. Yes, you should know this by now. So I think it's floating around on the screen somewhere. And contact me and we will take a look at your chart and more. See what's going on with you. I also do tarot in readings, so it's astrology and tarot blend. Very kind of cool. Gives you a lot of information. So you can contact me through my website again at astrogirl12.com, or you can visit me at one of the local stores here in Nashville or at my office here in Nashville. So lots of ways to contact me. I can also do readings, phone, Skype, you know the deal, email, whatever you want to do. So as a matter of fact, I'm about to do an email reading right now. So get in touch with me, guys. I'm getting really busy. I'm always really busy. So anyways, Blog Talk Show next Sunday night, 5:30 Central. Yes, I will be on again. And that's all I got for you this week. So until next time, this is Susie Kerr-Wright, the Cosmic Cupcake, wishing you all a sweet and delicious week. Bye.